Did you know that the average person faces 36 challenging situations every year? That's right, life is constantly testing our resilience. But what if I told you that these challenges are not roadblocks, but stepping stones to your personal growth? Welcome to Resilience 2.0. Unlock your inner strength. I'm thrilled to guide you through a transformative journey that will revolutionize how you face life's adversities. Resilience 2.0 isn't just about bouncing back. It's about bouncing forward. Unlike traditional resilience, which focuses on returning to your original state, Resilience 2.0 empowers you to evolve and thrive through challenges. It's the art of turning setbacks into comebacks. In this video, we'll explore 5 groundbreaking strategies that will elevate your resilience to unprecedented levels. 1. Growth mindset, the foundation of modern resilience. 2. Neuroplasticity, rewiring your brain for strength. 3. Emotional intelligence, your resilience superpower. 4. Support network, amplifying your recovery capacity. 5. Reframing, transforming challenges into opportunities. But that's not all. Stay tuned until the end for a surprising technique that will change the way you view adversity forever. Are you ready to unlock your inner strength and become unstoppable? Let's dive in. Imagine 2 individuals facing the same challenge. One sees it as an insurmountable obstacle, while the other views it as an opportunity for growth. What sets them apart? The answer lies in their mindset. Welcome to the first pillar of Resilience 2.0, the growth mindset. This concept, pioneered by psychologist Carol Dweck, is the bedrock of modern resilience. But what exactly is a growth mindset, and how does it differ from a fixed mindset? A fixed mindset believes that our qualities are carved in stone. Intelligence, personality, creativity, all static. In contrast, a growth mindset thrives on challenge and sees failure not as evidence of unintelligence, but as a springboard for growth and stretching our existing abilities. Let's dive into the world of positive psychology to understand this better. Martin Seligman, the father of positive psychology, introduced us to the concept of learned optimism. This isn't about wearing rose-colored glasses. It's about developing the ability to see the temporary and specific nature of setbacks, rather than viewing them as permanent and pervasive. Consider the story of Thomas Edison. After thousands of failed attempts at inventing the light bulb, he famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This epitomizes the growth mindset in action. But how does this translate to your life? Let's try a quick exercise. Think of a recent setback you've experienced. Now, instead of saying, "I failed," try, "I'm learning." Feel the difference? This simple reframing is your first step towards cultivating a growth mindset. Another crucial aspect of the growth mindset is self-efficacy, your belief in your ability to succeed in specific situations. Albert Bandura, a pioneering psychologist, found that people with high self-efficacy are more resilient in the face of challenges. They see difficult tasks as skills to be mastered rather than threats to be avoided. Remember, developing a growth mindset isn't about ignoring your emotions or pretending everything is fine. It's about acknowledging your feelings and then choosing to focus on the potential for growth and learning. As we wrap up this chapter, I want you to reflect on your own mindset. Are you embracing challenges as opportunities for growth? Are you persistent in the face of setbacks? These are the hallmarks of a growth mindset, and they're skills you can develop with practice. In our next chapter, we'll explore how this mindset physically changes your brain through the fascinating concept of neuroplasticity. But before we move on, here's a thought to ponder. What if the biggest obstacle to your resilience isn't the challenges you face, but the way you think about them? Stay tuned, because we're about to dive deep into the biology of resilience. And remember, every moment is a chance to grow stronger. Let's embrace this journey together. Are you enjoying the video so far? Don't forget to hit that like button. Have you ever wondered if you could actually change your brain? Well, buckle up, because we're about to dive into the fascinating world of neuroplasticity, your brain's superpower for resilience. Neuroplasticity might sound like a term straight out of a sci-fi movie, but it's very real and happening in your head right now. Simply put, it's your brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. Imagine your brain as a vast highway system, constantly building new roads and improving existing ones based on your experiences and thoughts. But here's the kicker. This isn't just some abstract concept. It's a scientifically proven phenomenon that has revolutionary implications for our resilience. Dr. Norman Doidge, in his groundbreaking book, The Brain That Changes Itself, describes neuroplasticity as one of the most extraordinary discoveries of the 20th century. So, how does this relate to resilience? Well, every time you face adversity and push through, you're not just overcoming a challenge, you're literally rewiring your brain to be stronger. It's like going to the gym, but for your mind. Each rep of resilience builds stronger neural pathways, making you more equipped to handle future challenges. Let's break this down with a real-world example. Think about learning to ride a bike. At first it seems impossible. You fall, you struggle, you might even want to give up. But with practice suddenly it clicks. That's neuroplasticity in action. Your brain forming new connections until the task becomes second nature. Now apply this to resilience. Maybe you're facing a tough project at work or a personal setback. Each time you persist, problem solve, or find a new approach, you're strengthening those resilience muscles in your brain. But here's the million-dollar question. Can we actively harness this power? Absolutely. And I've got a powerful visualization technique to help you do just that. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine your brain as a garden. Each positive thought, each resilient action is like planting a seed. As you nurture these thoughts and actions, they grow into strong, vibrant trees, creating a lush forest of resilience. On the flip side, negative thoughts are like weeds. Acknowledge them, then gently remove them, making room for more positive growth. This isn't just feel-good fluff, it's backed by science. A study published in the Journal of Neuroscience found that visualization techniques can alter brain structure and function, enhancing performance and resilience. Now, I have a question for you. What's one small step you can take today to plant a seed of resilience in your mental garden? Maybe it's reframing a negative thought, or tackling a task you've been avoiding. Remember, every action, no matter how small, is sculpting your brain. As we wrap up this chapter, I want you to remember this. Your brain is not fixed. It's a dynamic, ever-changing organ that you have the power to shape. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to strengthen your neural pathways and build a more resilient mind. In our next chapter, we'll explore how to harness the power of emotional intelligence to supercharge your resilience. But before we move on, take a moment to appreciate the incredible plasticity of your brain. You're not just learning about resilience, you're actively rewiring your brain for strength with every passing moment. Stay tuned because we're about to unlock the emotional key to unshakable resilience. And remember, your brain is your most powerful ally in this journey. Treat it well. Imagine having a secret weapon that could transform every challenge into an opportunity for growth. Well, guess what? You do. It's called emotional intelligence, EI, and it's the unsung hero of resilience. But what exactly is emotional intelligence? Simply put, it's your ability to recognize, understand, and manage your own emotions as well as the emotions of others. It's like having a high-definition emotional radar that guides you through life's storms. Psychologist Daniel Goleman, who popularized the concept, breaks EI down into 5 key components: self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. Each of these plays a crucial role in building your resilience muscle. Let's dive into a real-life example to see EI in action. Meet Sarah, a 35-year-old marketing executive who just lost a major client. In the past, this would have sent her into a tailspin of self-doubt and anxiety. But Sarah has been working on her emotional intelligence. First, she practices self-awareness. She recognizes her feelings of disappointment and frustration without judgment. Next comes self-regulation. Instead of lashing out or shutting down, she takes a deep breath and reframes the situation. This is a setback, not a failure, she tells herself. Sarah's motivation kicks in as she sees this as an opportunity to learn and improve. She reaches out to her team with empathy, acknowledging their hard work. Finally, she uses her social skills to rally the team, turning a potential morale buster into a moment of team bonding and strategic planning. The result? Not only does Sarah bounce back faster, but she also strengthens her relationships and positions herself for future success. That's the power of emotional intelligence in building resilience. But here's the kicker. EI isn't just a nice-to-have, it's a must-have. A study published in the Journal of Occupational and Organizational Psychology found that individuals with high EI show significantly greater resilience in the face of adversity. So, how can you boost your emotional intelligence? Let's try a quick exercise. Think of a recent situation that upset you. Now walk through these steps. 1. Identify the emotion. What exactly did you feel? 2. Accept the emotion without judgment. It's okay to feel what you feel. 3. Investigate the source. What triggered this emotion? 4. Decide on a response that aligns with your values and goals. This simple practice can dramatically increase your emotional self-awareness and regulation, 2 key components of EI. Remember, just like any skill, emotional intelligence can be developed with practice. Each time you pause to reflect on your emotions, each time you choose a thoughtful response over a knee-jerk reaction, you're strengthening your EI muscles. As we wrap up this chapter, I want you to consider this. How might your life change if you approached every challenge with the superpower of emotional intelligence? Imagine facing setbacks with clarity instead of confusion, with purpose instead of panic. In our next chapter, we'll explore how to build a powerful support network to amplify your resilience. But before we move on, take a moment to appreciate the emotional wisdom you already possess. You're not just learning about resilience, you're unlocking the emotional key to unshakable strength. Stay tuned, because we're about to discover how your relationships can become your resilience rocket fuel. And remember, in the journey of resilience, your emotions are not your enemy, they're your greatest allies. Have you ever tried to move a heavy piece of furniture by yourself? It's tough, right? But with a friend or two, suddenly it becomes manageable. That's exactly how a strong support network functions in building resilience. It doesn't just help you bear the weight of life's challenges, it amplifies your ability to overcome them. Welcome to the 4th pillar of Resilience 2.0, your support network. This isn't just about having a shoulder to cry on, although that's important too. It's about creating a web of connections that elevates your resilience to new heights. Let's start with some eye-opening science. A landmark study published in the journal PLOS Medicine found that people with strong social relationships have a 50% increased likelihood of survival compared to those with weak social relationships. That's a stronger effect than quitting smoking and twice as impactful as exercising. But why is a support network so crucial for resilience? Well, it's all about perspective, resources, and emotional buffering. When you're stuck in a challenging situation, your support network can offer fresh viewpoints, share experiences, and provide resources you might not have on your own. Consider the story of John, a 45-year-old entrepreneur whose business was on the brink of failure. In isolation, he might have given up. But his support network kicked into high gear. His mentor offered strategic advice, a friend connected him with a potential investor, and his family provided unwavering emotional support. The result? John not only saved his business but emerged stronger and more resilient than ever. Now you might be thinking, that's great, but how do I build this resilience-boosting network? Great question. Let's break it down into actionable steps. 1. Diversify your connections. Don't just stick to people like you. Seek out individuals from different backgrounds, industries, and age groups. This diversity will provide a wealth of perspectives and resources. 2. Give before you take. Relationships are a two-way street. Look for ways to support others without expecting immediate returns. This builds goodwill and strengthens your network. 3. Nurture existing relationships. Sometimes we're so focused on making new connections that we neglect existing ones. Make time for regular check-ins with friends, family, and colleagues. 4. Join communities. Whether it's a professional association, a hobby group, or a volunteer organization, shared interests create strong bonds. 5. Be vulnerable. It's okay to show your struggles. Authenticity attracts authentic connections. Here's a practical exercise to get you started. Create a resilience map. Draw yourself in the center of a page. Now draw lines connecting you to people who support your resilience. These could be friends, family, mentors, or even authors or public figures who inspire you. Next to each name, write down how they contribute to your resilience. This visual representation can be a powerful reminder of your support network. Remember, building a strong support network isn't about collecting the most connections. It's about cultivating meaningful relationships that enhance your resilience. Quality trumps quantity every time. As we wrap up this chapter, I want you to reflect on this. Who are the pillars in your support network? Who lifts you up when you're down? Who challenges you to be your best self? And equally important, for whom are you that person? In our next and final strategy chapter, we'll explore the transformative power of reframing, how to turn any challenge into an opportunity. But before we move on, take a moment to appreciate the incredible network you already have, and consider how you can strengthen it further. Stay tuned because we're about to unlock the secret to seeing silver linings in every cloud. And remember, in the journey of resilience, you're never truly alone. Your support network is your resilience multiplier. Imagine having a pair of magical glasses that could instantly transform any obstacle into a stepping stone. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, what if I told you that you already possess this superpower? It's called reframing, and it's the secret weapon of resilient individuals everywhere. Welcome to the fifth and final pillar of Resilience 2.0, the art of reframing. This isn't about putting on rose-colored glasses and ignoring reality. It's about developing the ability to see the potential for growth and opportunity in every challenge you face. But what exactly is reframing? Simply put, it's the practice of consciously shifting your perspective to view a situation in a different, often more positive or constructive light. It's like being the director of your own life movie, choosing which lens to use for each scene. Let's dive into some science to understand why reframing is so powerful. A study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that people who practice cognitive reappraisal, a fancy term for reframing, experience less stress, exhibit greater emotional control, and are more satisfied with their lives. That's a pretty impressive return on investment for a mental shift. Now, I promised you a surprising technique, and here it is. The 3R method: recognize, reevaluate, respond. This simple yet powerful approach can help you master the art of reframing. 1. Recognize. Acknowledge your initial reaction to a situation without judgment. 2. Reevaluate. Ask yourself, is there another way to look at this? What opportunities might be hidden here? 3. Respond. Choose a response based on your new perspective. Let's see this in action with a real-life example. Meet Alex, a 28-year-old graphic designer who just lost a major client. Initially, Alex was devastated, seeing it as a career setback. But then he applied the 3R method. Recognize, I'm feeling disappointed and worried about my career. Reevaluate, could this be an opportunity to diversify my client base? Maybe I can use this time to upgrade my skills or explore a new niche. Respond. Alex decided to use the freed up time to learn new design software and reach out to potential clients in a different industry. The result? Within a month, Alex had not only replaced the lost client but had also expanded his skill set and client base. What started as a setback became a catalyst for growth. But reframing isn't just for career challenges. It's a versatile tool that can be applied to any area of life. Health issues become invitations to prioritize self-care. Relationship conflicts become opportunities for deeper understanding. Financial setbacks become motivators for creativity and innovation. Here's a quick exercise to flex your reframing muscles. Think of a current challenge you're facing. Now ask yourself these questions. 1. What can I learn from this situation? 2. How might this experience make me stronger? 3. In 5 years, how might I look back on this moment as a turning point? Remember, reframing doesn't mean ignoring negative emotions or glossing over real problems. It's about acknowledging the reality of a situation while actively seeking constructive ways to view and approach it. As we wrap up this final strategy chapter, I want you to consider this. How might your life change if you approached every challenge with the question, where's the opportunity here? Imagine facing setbacks not with dread, but with curiosity and optimism. In our concluding chapter, we'll tie all these strategies together and explore how they collectively create unshakable resilience. But before we move on, take a moment to appreciate the power you hold to shape your perception of any situation. Stay tuned because we're about to bring it all together and unlock your full resilience potential. And remember, in the journey of Resilience 2.0, every challenge is an opportunity in disguise. You just need the right lens to see it. As we reach the end of our journey through Resilience 2.0, take a moment to reflect on how far we've come. We've explored 5 powerful strategies that, when combined, create an unshakable foundation for facing life's challenges. Let's quickly recap our Resilience 2.0 toolkit. 1. Growth mindset. Embracing challenges as opportunities for learning and growth. 2. Neuroplasticity. Actively rewiring your brain to become more resilient. 3. Emotional intelligence. Harnessing your emotions as allies in building resilience. 4. Support network. Amplifying your resilience through meaningful connections. 5. Reframing. transforming obstacles into stepping stones for success. But here's the real magic. These strategies don't work in isolation. They form a synergistic system that elevates your resilience to unprecedented levels. Your growth mindset fuels neuroplasticity, which enhances your emotional intelligence. Your EI strengthens your support network, which in turn reinforces your ability to reframe challenges. It's a powerful upward spiral of resilience. Now let's connect the dots between resilience and other aspects of personal development. Resilience isn't just about bouncing back. It's the foundation for leadership. Resilient leaders inspire and navigate teams through uncertainty. Creativity. The ability to reframe problems sparks innovative solutions. Purpose. Overcoming challenges helps clarify what truly matters to you. But how do you know if you're making progress? Here's a simple tool to measure your resilience development. The Resilience Reflection Scale. 1. Rate yourself from 1 to 10 on each of the 5 strategies we've discussed. 2. Track these ratings weekly or monthly. 3. Note specific examples of how you've applied each strategy. Remember, progress isn't always linear. Some weeks you might feel like a resilient superhero, others not so much. That's okay. The key is consistent practice and self-compassion. As we conclude, I want to leave you with a challenge. Choose one strategy from our Resilience 2.0 toolkit and commit to practicing it intentionally every day for the next week. Notice how it impacts your ability to navigate challenges. You've taken the first step on an incredible journey of personal transformation. Every challenge you face from this point forward is an opportunity to flex your new resilience muscles. You have the power to not just weather life's storms, but to harness their energy to propel you forward. Remember, Resilience 2.0 isn't about avoiding difficulties. It's about approaching them with confidence, creativity, and an unwavering belief in your ability to grow. You're not just bouncing back. You're bouncing forward into a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. Thank you for joining me on this journey of discovery and growth. Now go out there and show the world what Resilience 2.0 looks like in action. Your greatest challenges are waiting to become your greatest triumphs. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share your resilience story in the comments below. Together, we're building a community of unstoppable individuals ready to take on any challenge life throws our way. Hey, incredible growth seekers. Wow, what a journey. If this video resonated, subscribe now for more life-changing content. Join our community of self-improvers. Smash that like button to fuel more content on mindfulness, goal setting, and emotional intelligence. Share this video to create a ripple of positive change. Comment below about your growth journey. Your insights shape our content. Next week, boosting self-confidence and overcoming limiting beliefs. Don't miss it. Every interaction brings us closer to a world of empowered individuals. Let's make personal development global. Stay inspired, keep growing. Your best self awaits. Let's unlock it together.